and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Justice card. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is the first time I've said this in a long time, but we have divine counterparts on the table with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and it's interesting how they both came out on either side of the reading here. There are sort of 3 points of guidance between the two of you that will help you moving forward. What I'm seeing is that this is somebody who you already have a very passionate connection with. The two of you together have a lot of spark. There's a lot of spontaneity. One of you, whoever falls more into the Queen of Wands realm, is very romantic, very creative maybe somebody who needs or likes a lot of alone time, somebody who very much knows how to create energy even when it may seem like the energy is not in that particular room. This is somebody who has a lot of good luck and somebody who is connected to the spiritual realm. Whoever of the two of you falls into the King of Wands territory is somebody who's very much a leader. This is someone who adapts very quickly to situations. This is someone who does not scare easy and is very decisive in their actions and in their decision making. And this is somebody who can very much rally other people and get them motivated or get them moving. What I'm seeing with the Eight of Swords is that there's sort of this stuck energy that's happening between the two of you. It could be for a number of different reasons. We have the Six of Cups, which indicates that there could be something from the past that is causing some sort of problem, or this could be that there was something that happened where the scales were not balanced, where one of you maybe was not on the same page. Maybe there were past hurts and disappointments that were keeping you sort of stuck. But what I'm seeing with the Nine of Pentacles is that the two of you both have been able to move into a more independent sort of energy. So maybe there might have been some codependency before. We also, with the Six of Cups, see that there's a child and a young dog, and then we have an older man and an older dog. So there could have been also that you were at 2 stages in your journeys. But what I'm seeing is that there's healing and decisions that have happened that are shifting you into the opportunity for things to change. Now, that could mean that this is going from a friendship to a more romantic sort of situation, because the Six of Cups can also indicate that there may be a soulmate situation, or there could be some sort of romantic offer. The Six of Cups means that it's very new though. So whatever it is going to require nurturing in order for it to grow. The other thing I'm seeing here with the Justice card is that there is the ability for things to go one of 2 ways. Either you two can continue to work from your wounds and stay stuck, or you can open yourself up and be more vulnerable. But with the Justice card, it's going to depend on how you choose to connect and which side of the scales you choose to fall into. If you choose to view each other from a positive perspective where you are looking at the things that you have in common, you will create a more fruitful relationship versus if you look at the differences that you two have between each other. A lot of this Eight of Swords, like feeling stuck sort of energy, has to do with the way that you think about things, the way that your perceptions are. So if you notice here in the mirror, the reflection is tied down and has these like ravens or crows or whatever that are flying around with strings, keeping this person stuck. But in reality, there's nothing there. Don't tie yourself down to old ways of thinking, being, and doing. If the two of you want to move forward in a positive way, whether it's romantic, friends, whatever, you're going to need to stay in this independent energy, and you're going to need to make sure that you're using the positive aspects of things to move forward and focusing on the positive and what you want to experience versus your fears or the differences that you two have. The other thing that I'm seeing here is that this relationship is going to require you to do things differently than you have in the past or differently from the way things have always been. What I'm seeing with the Nine of Pentacles is that a lot of you have been able to grasp onto a lot of wisdom for yourself, a deeper understanding of self. There's a lot more self-fulfillment and self-happiness than there might have been before, but you have to be careful that you don't fall into these negative polarities or these old ways of doing things. The Six of Cups can also in some cases indicate that there could be some sort of an apology. If you are in separation and you're looking for a reunion, that could be something that is imminent here, but again, it really depends on the way that you two choose to move forward, in which polarity. And if you'll notice, if I switch this here, there's these two women on either side holding the sword. Depending on which way you flip this card, the one that is upside down is sort of like the darker variation. There's an opportunity here for either side to come forward, for either to tip the scales. You're really going to have to work from this new version of yourself versus the old version, or the toxicity will enter the relationship very quickly. Because the both of you are very good at manipulating energy and transmuting energy. But that also means that there's a potential here that if, with the Justice card on the table, that if you're not staying in the positive polarity, there is a potential for a lot of toxicity if the two of you fall into the negative. So you're really going to need to make sure that you are working from a positive place, looking at positive ways that you are similar instead of the ways that you are different. And that will help you move forward with more understanding and more fulfillment and more happiness. It'll also get you out of this sort of stuck energy where you're not going to be overthinking as much, and you're going to be able to be a little bit more open and vulnerable instead of closed off. The other thing about that too is that I'm also seeing that maybe one of you was closed off before, and there's the potential for whichever one of you it was to open up. So this is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am creating positive relationships. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.